Is Ender's Game truly the sci-fi masterpiece it's made out to be? In this review, we'll dive into the hype, explore the controversies, and dissect the book's unique strengths and flaws. Stick around as we weigh its legendary reputation against its actual impact. This one's worth the discussion. Welcome to Buy the Book. I've read thousands of books and created a unique scoring method to help you dodge those flashy titles hiding low-value content. This channel is fresh, and every like and subscribe helps us grow. If you've ever been burned by an overhyped book, smash that like button. Don't let your next read disappoint. Ender's Game tells the story of Ender Wiggin, a prodigy thrust into a militaristic training program at the tender age of 6 to prepare for humanity's defense against the alien Formics. Set in a future where Earth is desperate to prevent a third invasion, Ender is groomed through relentless trials in a space-based battle school. The book explores heavy themes like manipulation, morality, and the psychological toll of war, as Ender navigates brutal combat simulations, bullying, and isolation. What really sets this book apart is the shocking twist, where Ender's final simulation, actually turns out to be a real operation, leading to the near extermination of the Formics. This realization, forces readers to grapple with questions of innocence, guilt, and the true cost of survival. The layered dynamics of Ender's relationships, especially with his brilliant but dangerous siblings, honestly add so much depth to this morally complex story. For fans of provocative sci-fi, this book is, without a doubt, a must-read. The cover of Ender's Game, well, it really leaves much to be desired. With a 3 out of 10 score, it just feels lackluster for a book with such a legendary reputation. So the design is serviceable but not really eye-catching, featuring these kind of generic space-themed visuals that just don't stand out in a crowded sci-fi section. It's honestly the kind of cover you might overlook because it blends way too easily with others on the shelf. Unlike those books that, demand attention when displayed, this one doesn't really spark curiosity or invite immediate exploration. While it does convey the sci-fi genre pretty well, it doesn't capture the emotional depth or the thematic complexity of the story within, and for score transparency, I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. Orson Scott Card, the author of Ender's Game, is renowned for his significant contributions to the science fiction genre, especially for this novel and its sequel, Speaker for the Dead, both of which actually won Hugo and Nebula awards. Card's work often explores complex moral dilemmas and human psychology, and you really see that in Ender's Game, where his storytelling deeply examines themes like innocence, guilt, and the manipulation of youth. Despite his notable achievements, the author score here is a 7 out of 10. While his storytelling prowess is undeniable, opinions on his broader body of work and personal viewpoints may temper this rating for some readers. The length of Ender's Game earns a solid 9 out of 10. It strikes a near-perfect balance between depth and pacing, delivering a story that feels comprehensive without overstaying its welcome. At 324 pages, the book efficiently explores complex themes like morality, manipulation, and warfare while keeping readers engaged. The tight narrative ensures there's little filler, with each scene building toward the climactic twist. That said, some readers might wish for more development of side plots, like Ender's siblings' political maneuvers, which could have added even greater depth. Still, the length fits the story well. Any shorter, and it might have felt rushed. Score 9 out of 10. The Addictiveness of Ender's Game scores an impressive 9 out of 10, and for good reason. It's a book that hooks you early and doesn't let go. The relentless pace of Ender's trials at battle school, combined with the psychological tension of his isolation and manipulation, keeps readers flipping pages late into the night. The layered moral dilemmas and shocking twist make it impossible to stop thinking about the story even after you've finished. For some, it's so compelling that they'll immediately want to reread it to catch details they may have missed the first time. Transparency here. Addictiveness scores a strong 9 out of 10. Beyond the gripping narrative and compelling characters, the psychological score of Ender's Game stands at a notable 7 out of 10. The book excels in exploring the psychological toll of war and manipulation, particularly on young minds. Ender's internal struggle with his role as both a savior and a weapon is deeply thought-provoking. However, some moments like the oversimplified portrayal of his rapid adaptability feel less nuanced, slightly dampening the depth of its psychological exploration. While it leaves readers pondering the ethics of warfare and childhood indoctrination, the score reflects that it doesn't fully capitalize on its potential for even richer psychological complexity. Ready to dive into Ender's Game but need the perfect companion for your reading adventure? Meet the Amazon Kindle, 16 gigabytes light, compact, and built to hold thousands of books, including this sci-fi classic. Say goodbye to distractions and hello to immersive reading. So hey, just click the link in the description and get your Amazon Kindle. After much consideration, the final score for Ender's Game took some effort to calculate. Using a simple average, we combined the different aspects reviewed: cover design, author's contribution, book length, addictiveness, and psychological depth. While the cover disappointed, the addictive pacing and psychological themes stood out, making this a divisive yet memorable read. Personally, I think the rating reflects the book well. It's impactful and thought-provoking, but not flawless. Compared to Goodreads' 8.4 out of 10 score, our result highlights a slightly more critical perspective. The book's exploration of morality and manipulation was compelling, though its portrayal of Ender's rapid genius felt a bit over the top at times. The psychological and thematic weight is undeniable, though some parts could have been handled with more nuance. Final score 7.4 out of 10 out of. Now it's your turn. What's your score for Ender's Game? Share in the comments and let's discuss how this sci-fi classic resonated with you. If you're intrigued by Ender's Game, now's your chance to dive into this iconic sci-fi adventure. Click the link in the description to grab your copy and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Agree, disagree, or something in between. I want to hear it. Until next time.